P-Network, the crypto project that began with high hopes of revolutionizing the entire sector, is currently in a very difficult situation. In today's video, we'll look at what's going on, what problems P is facing, and whether its price could literally crash to zero. We'll also check what Strategy did this week and how Binance plans to celebrate its 9th birthday. Thank you for the likes and comments. Keep them coming so we can grow the channel even more. I'm sure most of you have heard of P-Network, and many of you have probably been involved with the project in one way or another over the years. For those who don't know, here's a quick recap. P-Network launched in 2019 with massive hype. The idea was simple but revolutionary: to mine cryptocurrency directly from your phone, without expensive hardware, without complicated setups, and without electricity bills. This attracted millions of people worldwide, and P quickly became one of the most widespread crypto movements ever. Their X account has over 4 million followers, more than Ripple and roughly the same as Ethereum. The project promised mobile mining, easy access to crypto, and a huge global community that would one day use the P token in a real economy. But in reality, P-Network had no real market, no real price, and no open trading for years. Everything was stuck in a closed phase, and the token was considered non-exchangeable. This changed only in February 2025, when P finally launched on exchanges. At first, the enthusiasm was massive and the price hit an all-time high of around $3 per coin. But then came a brutal crash that kept getting worse. Right now, P trades at around 7 cents, a 97% drop from last year and the lowest level since launch. Its market cap has fallen below $800 million, and P could soon drop out of the top 100 cryptocurrencies if the trend continues. The reasons for this collapse are many. The overall crypto bear market is one factor, but P's internal problems are even bigger. Constant unlocking of millions of tokens dilutes the supply and pushes the price down. Investor interest is extremely weak. Major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase still refuse to list P, which kills liquidity and limits access for new investors. Another huge issue is the lack of real utility. Despite years of promises to build a mobile economy, there are almost no meaningful apps that use P for payments. Most partnerships are small, local, or purely marketing focused, and big companies have never shown interest. This makes P a purely speculative asset and fuels analysts' opinions that the project might be a complete scam. Recently, the P team announced multiple updates, but most of them were focused on connecting the project with AI rather than anything that could boost investor confidence or the price. And then comes the biggest problem of all: the chaos around KYC and the migration to mainnet. P promised a smooth transition to an open mainnet, but the verification system proved a disaster. Approvals are slow, inconsistent, and often stop without explanation. Many users wait months or even years, and without KYC, their tokens remain locked and worthless. This directly affects the mainnet migration. The process is slow, many accounts are stuck between phases, and there is no clarity on when they will be moved. As a result, millions of P tokens are still not on the real blockchain and cannot be traded. The community is losing trust because they don't know if or when they'll ever access their tokens. All of this creates constant uncertainty and pushes the price even lower. Many people on CryptoX believe P could soon crash literally to zero, and the previous mega bullish predictions for $10 or more are nowhere to be found now. What do you think? Can P recover? And are you still holding the tokens you mined over the years? Let's move on to Strategy, which was expected to announce a new Bitcoin purchase yesterday. But as you know, the company has recently been selling coins too, so the crypto community was waiting to see what they'd do. Strategy neither sold nor bought. Instead, they increased their USD reserves by over $450 million. How? By selling their own shares. Strategy used an ATM program that allows it to issue new shares whenever it wants. Over the past few days, they sold around 4.8 million shares, bringing in more than $466 million in cash. Bitcoin reserves remain unchanged. The company still holds over 843,000 BTC, about 4% of the total supply. Analysts say this move shows financial discipline. Instead of buying Bitcoin just to follow tradition, Strategy chose to strengthen its balance sheet and reduce risk during a highly volatile market. According to them, this is a sign the company is thinking more strategically, maintaining strong liquidity, stabilizing finances, and not relying solely on BTC for growth. The world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, is celebrating its 9th birthday today. The company was founded in 2017 by Changpeng Zhao, CZ, launching at the perfect moment when crypto interest was exploding and quickly became the leader in its sector. To celebrate its 9th anniversary, Binance is hosting talks later today with key company figures, including CEOs Richard Teng and Yi He, as well as founder CZ. They'll also give away $9,000 in rewards to the community. However, the birthday doesn't erase Binance's recent problems in Europe. The company didn't have the necessary license to operate in the EU, and users in countries such as France, Spain, Italy and Poland were advised to move their crypto to other exchanges or personal wallets. Now it's time for some flash news. Bitmain bought over 30,000 ETH, a deal worth more than $100 million. This is another big move from the company, which aims to own 5% of Ethereum's total supply and is already very close to that goal. Data shows Shiba Inu holders have reached a new record of nearly 1.7 million addresses. This is quite strange considering the meme coin has been crashing for months. A solo Bitcoin miner hit the jackpot after validating a full block and earning a $2,100 reward using equipment worth just $150. This is extremely rare and usually only large mining pools have a real chance of success. That's all for today, gang. Have a great and successful day and see you tomorrow.